That's my girl right there.
My. What's going on, everybody? It's another Thursday night, and we have Crazy Carla back.
Salutations, Earthlings! Oh,
do we need to say like Happy New Year or something? Has it been that long?
wait. We did a show. We did a show in January, and that was it.
Okay.
That was it. And then I was into it. I was into it deep. So I miss everybody. I miss y'all. Hey, Troy! Even though I talk to Troy just about every day.
Right.
Troy, I miss you in this capacity because, this is my family. So I talk to Troy all the time. Excuse me, I'm choking. But Carla was busy. Carla did, for those of you who missed it,
mm-hmm.
I did a play. I did one play with Royal Curtain Drama Guild in January. And that play was phenomenal with Dr. Stephanie Hurt. I did that play. Hi, Mike.
What's going on, Mike? I did
that play and with the great Otis Simpson. And then I stepped out and did something a little different. And I did community theater with Little Theater. And it was a 2-weekend run. It was fabulous. I was in a Broadway play called Trouble in Mind. And y'all, they entrusted me with the lead part, and it was Millie Davis. And I got to talk like this the entire play. My name was Millie Davis, and I'm from New York. And I'm a Broadway actress from 1958. And that's how I talked the whole entire time. And it was great. So I had lots of fun. I met a lot of fabulous people. I'm on even more radars now, so
That's
God is good. It is a blessing. So shout out to the Little Theater of Winston-Salem. We had a phenomenal run. So it was great. And now I'm rehearsing for a Nina Simone play that I'm in May, y'all. So I do that, and y'all will hear more about that as we get closer. With Jackie Renee and Otis Simpson. So I'm in a play with my homies. So I'm very excited. And I'm excited about tonight's guest.
Well, let's pay some bills first, and then
let's pay some bills, and then we're gonna get into it. We're gonna get straight into it.
All right, so let's start from the top.
The sweetest lie. I mean, you see it, right? You see it, right? I mean, she keep me great, and she keeps my hair healthy. She's my sister from another mister. She can do any kind of hair, natural, what have you. She sells, oh God, why I can't think of the company. She sells their products, and they are Ashtray, which is a Black-owned cosmetics and supply company, Ashtray. She recently went to Dubai with them for a week, and it was amazing. I wish I could show y'all the footage. I might have her come on here and talk to y'all about her trip to Dubai. It was very amazing. But if you want your hair done, if you want healthy hair, she does makeup. She does all the things. You should call her. You should follow her. Her name is Micaiah Mitchell. She is a master loctician and stylist. Her expertise is natural hair, but she is also a color expert. She can color anything. Y'all see, she always have me looking right. Her phone number is 336-734-3307. You can reach her on IG at The Sweetest Line. She's also on Facebook under Micaiah Mitchell, M. Mitchell, and whatever you do. She's also on Snapchat and TikTok. So if you visit her, which a lot of people do once they see this, please make sure that you tell her Carla sent you. Okay? Thank you.
Yes, indeed. Next.
Right? And then we have intuitive readings by Myra. Myra is a intuitive reader, just what she said, and she reads your energy and she tells you all the things that you need to know, and she's amazing. And this lady, she has one of the best spirits and still one of the highest rated shows that I've had thus far. Everybody loves Myra. So if you want to get in touch with her, just give her a call at her number, which is 336-480-1653. You can reach her online at intuitivereadingsbymyra.com. She does do virtual and in person, so you not being here in North Carolina means nothing. Reach out to her and let her tell you what needs to be told to you. And when you do, tell her Carla sent you. Okay?
I better get over where, Mike?
Are you talking about to Myra?
Oh, I've already talked to Myra. Myra's awesome. She's good people.
She is.
And I'm working on getting us that jerk sauce sponsor. So
the what?
The jerk sauce, the sponsor for that. I'm working on that. Oh no, he's talking about me seeing Micaiah get some hair.
Oh, so funny, Mike. That's hilarious. Thank you.
So, can you tell me about this young lady right here?
So who you're looking at? Y'all see them legs? Baby, if I had them legs. You are looking at the Sun Monica. I call her Miss Sunny, as she goes by, McCoy. This woman here is a singer, actress, mother, innovator, fashion blogger, you name it. She does it all. And she's praise and worship leader. I know she used to be. I don't know if she still is. But she's fabulous. Bring her on. Listen. Bring her on. There she is. There go my poo right there. Hey, girl.
Hi, guys.
Hi.
Hey.
So
Hi,
I'm just so glad.
How are you all? Can you guys hear me?
Yes,
Yep.
we can hear you. Wonderful. And you look great.
I'll let you guys talk.
Thank you, Troy.
Right now.
Thank you so much for coming on my show. I've been trying to get you on here for a minute, and I am so excited to have you here. And so when I reached out to you, I just took a gamble. I was like, Lord, please let us say yeah, and boom, here we are, right? So
you know I'm shy, so I almost was like, but I'm here.
And look at you. Look at how you looking. Amazing.
Stop it. Don't do that. You know I be blushing and I don't like
yeah,
all that
Son is so shy, and it's crazy because when you hear her sing, you be like, first of all, ooh, and her presence is so big. She has such a big presence. You know what I mean? And she glows. Look at her. She glows, and she's always like that. And I remember the very first time I met Sunny. Actually, she reminded me. You know, the first time I met you, Sunny?
When?
At church. I met you because we were going to do a play. Carla Finner, her sister and them, and I wasn't able to do the play, and you had just had your baby because he was a little baby. He had just started crawling.
Yes.
And
it was called The Bride Coming.
Yes, and I didn't get to be in it because remember I ended up being in another play, a big play, and I was like, y'all, I'm sorry, but I gotta turn it down. But I remember meeting you, and I remember, oh, she's so quiet. And I said, oh, she got this pretty sweet face. That's what I thought. Yeah, that's what I said. And then
But I am to a certain
when I
extent.
got to know Miss Sunny is when we did the whiz together. We did the whiz, and Sunny was Glenda the Good Witch.
Yes, and you were my cheerleader because I had to learn that song, and you sat right beside me. You kept cheering me on. You got this. You got this.
I
Just do
did
it.
because you did, and you did, and you had it.
I don't like the sound of my voice. But thank you. I appreciate you because
Yeah,
you
she had people in tears. Okay, first of all, people were crying. People were coming up to her after the show like, oh my God, you just did so good. Honey, that baby can sing right there. You hear me? She can sing.
I was crying.
Sing.
Now, when we did that song,
sing.
I did cry. I did cry doing that song because it was so emotional. Just, the words in general. Believe. If you believe in what you
believe in yourself. If you believe. Huh?
Child, don't get me started.
And yeah, that was a magical production. We had fun because we did it during the pandemic, and everybody was like, ain't nobody gonna come because baby, and we had to turn people back.
Every show was packed out to the point where they wanted us to do extra shows.
Yeah, it was amazing. So, it was a wonderful time.
It was. And you are amazing. You are an amazing actress. You are amazing.
Well, I sang in that one. I mean, I just sang. I didn't act in that one, really. I mean, just a little small part.
No, but you are an amazing actress in general.
Oh, well, thank you, Mama.
You are authentic in everything you do, first of all.
You're
going to get the real deal. If you want somebody that's going to give you authenticity, then you got it.
I try to be. Life is short, honey, and I turned 50 and all the wheels fell off. All the wheels fell off. When I turned 50
I'll be 40 coming soon somewhere. And
really?
I'm coming up.
Sonny, wait a minute. Why I'm thinking you like in your young 30s?
I'll be 38 May 29th.
That's my cousin Tootie birthday. Hey Tootie, because she always watch.
Hi, Tootie. Happy birthday, Swan.
That's my cousin Tootie birthday, and she'll be 40. Yeah. She will be 40 on May 29th. So, Gemini. So you already answered one of my questions. So let's get into it because the people don't know you. Okay. So the first question I always ask everybody is, where you from and where you at?
I am from Winston-Salem, North Carolina.
Okay. And where you at?
Still here.
Okay, that's all right. That's all right.
Come get me. Come get
me. Girl, it's, you know what? Hey, it is what it is, right?
Winston is that type of place where it's so I don't know, homish. It's such a family oriented place that you get caught up in that vibe, and then on top of that, it's like you just know Winston. You know what kind of chaos you're gonna get. You already know what kind of people you get.
Every time I get ready to leave, my mistake was I would tell my mama.
Now you know you can't tell nobody you gonna leave.
So the next time I leave Winston, when I really get ready to leave Winston, I'm not gonna tell nobody. I'm just gonna leave. Not my sister, not my mama.
Have you gone anywhere before?
Have I lived other than college? No. Now I've been all over the place because I've lived everywhere. But I mean, since an adult,
yeah, I've never lived anywhere else. But I promise you, I'm out of here.
But I done traveled everywhere. I done lived places, but my ex-husband's from Atlanta. I don't never date men from Winston, so that gives you chances to travel.
I don't want anybody. I literally do not want anybody from North Carolina, South Carolina.
No, I'm not gonna say North Carolina because North Carolina men are good. Just not. We don't want nobody from America. We don't want nobody around here because everybody around here. Like I explained to people, if you are a certain caliber of woman, right? Like me and you, we high caliber women, right? So the odds are that if you meet a guy who you really like or who likes you and he likes your style and what you bring, right?
Mm-hmm.
The odds are he done dated one of your friends or hollered at one of your friends.
Especially here in Winston.
That's what I said, because it's small. And so that's why I'm like,
and
nah.
He's about to be your cousin.
No, well, I don't have no kinfolk here like that.
See, I have a lot of family.
Oh, yeah, you do.
In middle school, unfortunately, my 7th grade year, I thought I was just so head over heels with this boy. And he called the house, and my mama seen that call ID, and it said the name. And she was like, what they doing? That's your cousin. And so I said, that's not my cousin. That's my boyfriend. You ain't got no boyfriend. That's your cousin. And sure enough, his mama and my mom sat on the phone and cackled all night long.
Girl, that's terrible. See? Terrible. Oh, no. Now, what I would be concerned is now my mama's from down there, Fayetteville. Mm-hmm. But most of my dad's family, my dad's brother lived in Charlotte. My aunt and them stayed in Cleveland, Ohio. I got family all from New York. Most of my, I got a lot of family in New York. So everybody moving down south. But outside of my mama, my sister, I got a few cousins around here, but nobody who I was gonna date because we a family full of women.
Oh,
we mostly women, and so my few male cousins, they spread out, so I never really had to worry about that. But I will tell you, Winston is a small place. And girl, we ain't even gonna get into that. We'll talk about that later.
I dated the same person for almost 13 years or a little about that, and that's it. I'm good.
He from Winston too. Well, he from Winston, right?
Yeah, we grew up together, so that's another thing. We grew up together, so that's why I was like, yeah, let's go our separate ways because we grew up literally from 2nd grade up.
Together. Oh wow.
Yeah.
Well, that's good, but at least your children, Okay. Well.
No, we cool. Of course, I have a.
Because you blink your eyes real fast, girl. Listen, I see you blink your eyes like.
It was a lesson. It was a lesson. We were young, and when you're younger, you don't know what you really want. You don't know who you are. I'm 38, and there are things I'm still learning. So therefore, at that time, we were kids. That mindset, sometimes females are a little more mature in the relationship part as far as that. Because he was about his money. That's what he was about. Money. Like, let me work. Now he gonna take Capricorn. I don't know. I'm not
all they want to do is work.
So girl, I don't know. But
listen.
He works.
What's your concoction? Look, this crazy Carla's concoction. What we drinking? This is
so
me tonight.
You guys, I used to drink, and I used to love tequila. I might have one here and there though, but this right here, this is Hawaiian Punch. Is new, so they better give me some money for this ad. But it's new. Hawaiian Punch is strawberry banana. Let me see.
You like it?
It still got that children's taste, but it's a little sauce.
See, I had to drink adult juice, so this is the lemon Pellegrino water, Italian water juice, and I got this from La Trader Joe's, and then I am drinking a shot. I already had another shot earlier. Don't judge me.
Oh, what kind of shot is that?
Oh, this is called Larceny. See that? Larceny.
What kind of bottle is that?
Almost gone bottle. And
I see. We ain't gonna ask you when you get the bottle.
It's 92 proof. I had it for a little while. So
okay.
And I done shared it with people. I ain't just drinking by myself. But
now you said how much proof?
92 proof.
Child, laid out in the floor. One shot, that's all.
It's bourbon. And see, that's why I say I gotta lay it liquor because I listen. I'm supposed to talk to you real good because I listen.
Ooh, I have no, I'm a little nervous because I don't have a clue what you're gonna ask me.
Nothing bad.
And I'll answer. So you know that I'll answer. That's the problem.
I love it. So we already said you got children. How many children do you have?
50,000. No, I'm just kidding. I have 3.
That's like having 50,000 nowadays, because 100 kids is
I'll
expensive.
say this. I am blessed. My kids are not like a lot of kids today because these kids are ruthless.
They are so sweet. And I seen my
like
baby.
That.
Did she tell you? I saw Miracle.
Oh, yes, she did. Yes, she did. Yes, she did. She did tell me.
I saw her.
Yes, I have those 2 teenagers. Miracle getting ready to go off to college. She graduates this year. Thank you.
Did she decide where she going? Because when I talked to her last, she hadn't decided.
No, so we're still waiting on 2 more left. She wants to see if 2 more choices are going to come in, and then we'll finally let everybody know where she's going to go. But I'm very proud of both of my kids. My son right now, he's in Boston for doing the what you call it? He's there for track, New Balance.
Oh, I was gonna say, yeah, he be running, girl. Yeah. That's amazing.
And he travels all the time. So shout out to Parkland, because Parkland, y'all track team.
Oh, well, Parkland always had a squad. Always. Yeah, and then baby boy. Yeah. I call him baby preacher. Deacon.
And Malachi.
Yeah. I call him Deacon. That's Deacon.
That's
a little old man, girl. He's so cute.
He was always a man. But that thing is like, ooh, a man. Like, all right now. No, I didn't say it.
Look, he's talking about some Parkland.
Okay, hey, Parkland.
That's oldest.
All right now, I don't rap Parkland only because of my son. But yeah, Malachi, he's a man. He looking at my bills. Don't do that. Don't do that. You a child. Stay in a child's place, please. Yeah, it's like that. Everything. It's something. If he hears anything in a car, anything, what's that? Yeah, so that's what I'm dealing with those kids, but they are wonderful kids. I have great, amazing, smart, intelligent, talented, creative kids.
You do. Well, who they get it from? So we already established that you're a Gemini. Because that was going to be one of my questions, but you already established that. So what I want to know is, because I know your family, actually, you are related to one of my comedy brothers.
Ooh.
Amston Hughes. I forget Amp's real name, but he's from Wadesboro. He's from Wadesboro.
I told you.
And I know Mr. McCoy, because I know Natasha is related to you, Natasha McCoy. Because I remember one time she told me she was related to you. She used to stay here. And she's from Wadesboro, Anson County. I know y'all related because y'all are McCoys. And Mr. McCoy told me when he was alive.
Is it MCK?
Yeah, MCKOY.
Child, I told you we have 1,000 family members.
Well, your daddy and Dee told me they was related to the people in Anson County. So that's how I know y'all related.
Oh.
Yeah.
No, I'm telling you, we have family everywhere. South Carolina, all the way Delaware, New Jersey, New York, Alaska, everywhere.
But I know y'all related to Deacon some kind of way because Natasha and Amp are cousins.
Okay.
So that's how I know.
I know them by face too.
Yeah, Amp has been on here before.
Good with names.
Yeah, but that's not his real name. I forget what his real name is. Oh my God. But he yeah.
It's okay. But, you know how we do.
Stage names. But so what I want to talk about, because your family, you come from a family you come from one of those families where everybody sing or play an instrument or something. And how long have you been singing, Sonny?
Oh my gosh.
Since all your life? 4.
Literally.
Since you were a little baby?
Dancing since I was 4.
I believe it.
I've been doing all 3, dancing, singing, and acting since I was 4.
Okay.
Well, no, my first play was The Bridegroom is Coming. So we actually did that play first. I probably was 6 or 7 when we did that. So it was when I first did my first debut. When I was 7. That was when we first did The Bridegroom is Coming. That play is old.
Wow.
That play is old. And that was just the first time we brought it back out. When we first did it, we sold out the Benton Convention Center.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy. And you were 4.
No,
Shout
I
out
was
to
7.
D.
I was 7. I lied.
Shout out to your mother. Hi, D.
Yes. Shout out to my mommy. My mama, she the one that do the most.
A legend in herself. Listen.
That one is definitely a legend in herself. D will always go down in history, for real.
It's all good. Listen. So, did you send me a clip of you singing? Joy?
I did not. I didn't.
So that means you have to sing live. So, sing something.
People don't want to hear me sing.
Sing something.
And they don't want to hear me sing.
Sing something.
Now we just discussed how shy I am. Okay. I don't know what to sing though. That's what I don't like about being a singer is when people ask you to sing and put you on the spot. It's like, because when I had to do America's Got Talent and American Idol, boy, I'm trying to tell you, every single audition room I had to come up with. I'm like, oh my God. And I don't know words. It was bad. But I did good. Okay, which one do you sing?
Show a clip, because we're not supposed to do this with Sunny right now. Can you roll a beautiful clip? Can you send one of the clips that
you have a clip of me singing?
No, you send us a clip of one of your clips. We're just gonna show one of your clips. I want people to see what you do.
It's not me singing.
It's okay.
I'm just talking.
It's okay.
Colors that are in the pants. I love colorful pieces. It's funny because I love lime green, but I used to just love like.
Why I feel so shy and embarrassed.
Now, y'all, she be getting on Instagram and I be out there watching. I be captivated because she be putting together these little outfits and stuff. I did not realize that was I thought you was at a selfie place, girl. That's in your crib.
I made this. I posted a video of me actually building this area. Mm-hmm.
You are so creative. And see, I love that. I love it.
You're creative. So when you're creative, you have too many things that you
in your head. Yeah.
Like, oh my gosh. And so sometimes it can be overwhelming.
But see, with me, it comes out in words. Like, I'm the person that when I get struck by the creative bug, it always either comes out my mouth or out the pen or, that kind of way.
Tried singing, writing, acting, dancing, the whole 9 yards. And I'm just like, God, I need to have some kind of control.
And you sing at church too, don't you?
Yes, I do.
So you sing praise and worship, or you sing on the choir? Because it's two different things.
So I am on the praise. I'm on the praise team. I'm not the praise and worship leader. He ain't called me.
Oh, but you on the praise team though. But you are one of the baddest praise teams in the city. You over there with Willie Mason, ain't you? Ain't you at Willie Mason church?
Right.
Girl, listen. Let me tell y'all something. Sunny sings for the Willie Mason. If y'all don't know who Willie Mason is,
right.
He is a gospel legend, and that's who she sings with. Okay, and so does Kenithia. I've been trying to get Kenny on here for the longest. I've been trying to get Kenny on here for the longest.
Get Kenithia on here. Now that's another talented woman. She's very talented, and God is definitely using her too. So. Yeah.
Sunny, you out the audition. Little Shop of Horrors get ready to run auditions. You know that, right?
Really? Is this for the Little Theater? I said that I wanted to do a theater alliance. I wanted to try them out. The lady actually seen me and she was like talking to me. She's like, "You should really come."
Do Little Theater first.
Okay. Just tell me, just shoot me the
information. I said, yeah, we'll talk. Look. We'll talk. Okay. And
William.
Kevin Hampton is running the show behind the scenes. And Kevin's amazing. He just did this show I did.
To tell you.
So
I still keep in touch with them as much as I can.
Yeah, I love Kevin. Okay, so we halfway already. Look, midpoint.
Are we?
So
what we're having a good time? Am I interesting?
See, yes. I told you we're just gonna get on here and talk. So what we do on this show is when we halfway, we do the artist of the week. So Troy gonna tell you about that, and I'm gonna sit here and drink my drink while you tell you about it.
Okay.
Yes, indeed. I intentionally picked this song from Miss Carla being the up and coming movie star, and this is by my man Elijah Rosario. I got tongue tied. Elijah Rosario, and this song is called Movie Star. Let's check it out.
All right.
Yeah, just me and my bros. Fresh out the whip with the drip, and we know that we chosen. Yeah, the ladies look at us, wondering who we are. We walked in the club just like some movie stars, just like some movie stars. Yeah, just me and my bros. Fresh out the whip with the drip, and we know that we chosen. The ladies look at us, wondering who we are. We just walked in the club just like some movie stars, just like some movie stars. Got the all white with the seppies, got the champagne, yes, feel a little rich. Walk through the club, they respect me, baby don't test me, taking you home after this. Run through the town, turn it up with my bros. We ain't worried about a thing, cause we got money to blow. Let's go. Pour up the shots, now we litty, bros on the scene, yeah, we in the city. Cameraman catch it, baby come near me. She pulled up a shot, took a shot off a set, then I'm gorgeous. Told me my skin is so flawless, told me to smile for the big ego enormous. Run through the town, living lawless, know that I always been late. Yeah, just me and my bros. Fresh out the whip with the drip, and we know that we chosen. Yeah, the ladies look at us, wondering who we are. We just walked in the club, just like some movie stars, just like some movie stars. Life is good, paper straight. Take a shot, let's celebrate. Can't complain, bills is paid. Brothers on that paper tray. Off that we levitate. Bossing now we regulate. Got a new stock, got a different demeanor. Just leveled up in our salary cleaner. Yeah, just me and my bros. Fresh out the whip with the drip, and we know that we chosen. The ladies look at us, wondering who we are. We walked in the club just like some movie stars, just like some movie stars. Yeah, just me and my bros. Fresh out the whip with the drip, and we know that we chosen. Yeah, the ladies look at us, wondering who we are. We walked in the club just like some movie stars, just like some movie stars.
Yes, indeed. And that was my man Elijah Rosario with Movie Star. And if you are an independent artist or spoken word poet or up and coming comedian looking for some exposure, you can go to blastmusic247.com and register for free. But Blast is looking for the fans. So also, if you love great music, you can go to blastmusic247.com, register as an unlimited fan, and have access to hundreds and hundreds of independent music. Blast. We are constantly changing the industry one artist at a time. All right, ladies, back to y'all.
Thank you, Joy. Okay, isn't he so sweet and pleasant?
He is.
Isn't he wonderful? So
that song was a vibe.
Yeah. We have some great artists on Blast. I mean, you can, Blast is free. You can go on. It's like Spotify, but better. You can go out there and listen to all independent artists. And I'm on Blast. We have podcasts. We have musicians. You name it. We're out there. Poets. It's great. Okay. And Elijah is one of our people, and he's dope. He's really dope. So what else did you send in for a clip? I'm gonna run another clip before I ask you this next question. she's shy. Girl, hush. Hush, girl, hush.
You know what? I'm gonna be honest. I'm telling you, I am shy. The only reason
I know
why
you
I'm
are.
doing this stuff is because I'm obedient to God. Like, this is the only reason why. Even the stuff that I wear, like, I'm like, I don't want to put that on because people might be like, and God be like, girl, put this stuff on. I'm gonna show you something. I'm gonna teach you something. I'm gonna teach you my way.
So talking about God, you love God. Because, I mean, you talk about him. He glows on you. I can see the glow on you and whatsoever and whatnot. And I asked you on here because, you know, it's not often. It's a lot of people I meet different kinds of ways, but I did meet you through church. And then I met you through Dr. Stephanie Hurt. And, you know,
yes. Oh, I love her.
And yeah, shout out Miss Stephanie, because she's introduced me to a lot of people that are now like forever friends and family. We had a conversation earlier and we were talking about church, and I told you, because I know when Sunny met me, I was probably like a shock to her sister, but maybe not. I mean, because hell, D is your mama, so I'm gonna say that.
Right.
So
that's what I'm like. Nobody can be a shock.
I told her when I first met her, I think I shocked her so bad, so something was going on, and I said, "What the hell?" I'm just, you know, me in true Carla fashion. I just start cussing,
and
and she was just sitting there like, "What?" So everybody know I love God. When I first did the Wiz, I had just stopped going to church. And it was like such a shock for me because I was always, for almost 20 years, a person who had to go to church. I told you, Bible study. I was doing prison ministry. I was doing missionary work. I was doing teaching the kids. I taught the kids for almost 20 years at my old church, Piney Grove, at Phillips Chapel. I was active. I was an active church lady. I was a holy roly church lady. Okay. And then I wasn't. Hey, Pete. Hey, my son. That's Sunshine, one of the greatest poets that you never met, Sunny.
Then I have to follow her.
Oh, she's amazing. And now her show comes on tomorrow night. And I don't know if this Friday, she does poetry and she does erotic poetry. And it's a whole...
No, I do write a little everything. And...
Oh, girl, listen. So...
I do. I write.
But see, then you got to link up with Shine. You got to link up with Shine, and then we're hoping to bring something to a stage near you soon, and you might be part of our festivities. But we'll get into that later. You and I got some things popping off that I'm really trying to do for the city, and I'm doing something different, something people wouldn't expect me to do. So, well, maybe if you know me, you would, but yeah. So, so you're a church girl, but you have piercings, you have locks. I remember when I first started wearing locks, and people was like, I was like, baby, if I can't be me, God want me to be me. And let me tell you who me is. She cusses, she drink, she do all the stuff that real people do. And y'all act like people don't do in the Church of God. Okay. I had babies out of wedlock before I got married. I was with the same man for 17 years, but that does not discount the fact that when my children first came in this world, I was not married. Okay. I lived with their father 7 years before we even thought about getting married, you know, and, you know, all the things. And I grew up in a family that is highly religious, highly into God. I didn't grow up Baptist. Now, I grew up in a cult. And if you watch my show, of course, you know this. I grew up in a cult that was very much like Hebrew Israelite with a touch of Seventh-day Adventist. And I grew up on the Mosaic Law. So when I was old enough to get out from under it, see, people don't understand when I say...
You know, that made me want to make a comment, but I am not even going...
No, say it.
No, we're gonna leave that because
a lot of people, what I'm getting to is they are turning regular church into Judaism. Christianity and Judaism are two different things, right?
Yes.
But if you're living bound by the law, are you a Jew or are you a Christian? And I have nothing against Jews because I have plenty of Jewish friends and Hebrew friends. But what I'm saying is, if you are a practicing Christian, Jesus Christ said he came to fulfill the law. So we were no longer bound by law. Jesus himself was a Jew, but we're not Jews.
Now that was definitely
but you got so many people that they are bound by all these laws at church. Literally. Muslims too, Jews too. You got people who they are so bound.
I think every culture, every religion has that thing that they're bound to, that they, feel like this is law, this is order, this is what I have to do. I mean, some, in some religions, they marry their kids off at children ages. So that's their thing. Now, when it comes to, so I'm thinking your question is, how do I feel about all of this? How do I feel about?
So what I was asking, so my question was, I'm going to circle back. So my question was, so I'm looking at you, and if I were to meet you on the street, I said, oh, there's something about her, right? Because that's automatically what I thought the first time I ever saw you. I was like, there's something about her, right? But I didn't think church person.
Yeah.
And I think that's great, because I think people are closed off to you when they think you are a church person versus a person who loves God, because there's a difference.
Ooh,
because
baby.
I'm a person who has a tight relationship with him. And my life reflects that. God takes care of me. He takes care of my kids. He takes care of everybody around me. He takes care of everybody attached to me.
Right.
I said God.
Right.
And I don't have to go to church to get permission to be blessed by God. God blesses me.
Yes, but I will comment on that, the church part. Why church is okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and run into the why church is important first. I mean, this is good because you just had the Todd Trivic topic come up. And what he was stating was what he was saying was, I think Kev on stage said it best, the institution. He was talking about the institution of the church, meaning the operation of how because not all houses operate this way.
Right.
But some houses, they do have a diabolical way, which is, and diabolical could mean evil or sly, slick, all that kind of stuff. Like, they do have a way of where they've made church and God cultish versus authentic view or authentic relationship. The body, the church is you, first of all. Let's get that straight.
That part.
Church is you. You are the church. Upon this rock, I'll build my church. He's saying upon you. He's going to build that church on you, in you, within you. And then when it comes to the actual physical church, and you guys don't, I always tell people, study yourself to be approved. So you study for yourself, speak to God and ask God and allow him to speak to you for yourself, because anything I say is just coming from my experience, my opinion. So I'm not saying these are facts, but I'm saying, like, baby, what's real recognize real. So anyway, when it comes to the actual body, like the house of the church, the real position of that is so that when we all can congregate together. You see Jesus in the Bible, he used to have these meetings all the time where he would go and people would just gather around. He was sitting on the side of a boat, just chilling and just talking to the people. And that's how church, that's that form, that's what that is. So then you start seeing people building temples. Okay, so that becomes a house, and that's so that we can have a place where we can congregate, we can come together. And you may come to church one Sunday and you have just had a terrible week and you don't even have the strength to even pray. But when we get into that church, for one, if it's an anointed house, you should already feel something when you walk in the house.
What? No, when you drive in a parking lot. I remember when I used to go to church. I
over my church all the time that when people hit the parking lot, that they feel the Holy Spirit.
Girl, I would just start crying sometimes. My hands would just go up because you can feel the Spirit.
You
so
want people
heavy.
to automatically feel God's Spirit, that Holy Spirit, before they even walk through those doors, because everybody walking through those doors, I don't care how well put together everybody may look, but everybody is struggling with something. Everybody has something that they are in need of God's help, because we're not coming to church for no reason. And then that's the thing. Like, some of us have gotten into the routine of coming to church, of going to church. And that's why you grow up in a church and you stay there and you just do the motions. And it's like, dang, I'm not growing. I'm not feeling anything. Because when I left Phillips Chapel, everybody was shocked. When I left Solid Rock, everybody was truly, truly shocked. Because I said, and it wasn't because I had anything against the leader. It was just that leader wasn't for me. Right. That leader wasn't feeding me. And that's the importance of getting somewhere where you're being fed. The pastor is not somebody that you worship. The pastor is not somebody that you just, oh my God.
Some people do. And that's where they go wrong, though. A lot of people stay in churches because of the pastor. And God clearly told me, I'm telling you, the church I used to be at, I told you long ago, I was there for almost 11 years, was Piney Grove. And God clearly, one night I was sitting in my room and he said, you got to leave Piney Grove. And I was like,
yeah.
And he said, you got to go because your kids are not getting fed over there. And I was like, what? So I went and talked to my kids. And they was like, one was against it. When the other one was like, no, I like Phillips Chapel. Because at the time, Phillips Chapel had a phenomenal youth ministry.
Oh, it did. Phillips Chapel.
And my kids were teenagers. Yeah, and they were at that age. They were at that vulnerable age where they could not be at a church where it was just old people and married people and little babies. They were adolescents. They were 12 and 14. So when I left Piney Grove and transitioned over to Phillips Chapel, it was because of my kids. But God had an assignment for me over there too.
Right.
And that's how I got heavily involved in the children's ministry there. And I was also a greeter because, like you said, when people come to church, you don't know who coming through that door. You don't know what they went through. And I always felt like people should see a smiling face when they come in the church of God.
Yes.
And, I'm always like, hey, welcome to the chapel.
You are always bubbly.
But, to me, I took that assignment seriously because once again, I've had people come through the door and then come back and tell me, you know what, you made me feel so welcome when I came here. Yeah. You made me feel like I was at the right place, that, I'm so glad that I pushed my way and came to church today and you were at the door to greet me. That stuff makes a difference.
Right.
And you got to have a church.
Everything matters. That's why I said you cannot cancel church because we need it. Like, we need it, but you got to find a place that's for you. That's for you, that's going to give you what you need to keep going. And when you're there, you're not there just to be a body, just to sit there and just get fed. No, get involved. Like, that's the point. So you can have a community of people that you can say, hey, you don't have to get along with everybody at the church. Now, I'm not saying go to a church and just hop on everybody's team.
Baby.
No, I'm not saying, but I'm saying allow God to truly lead you. Because when you allow God to move you versus you trying to move yourself, then you get the peace and you get the authenticity of what being a believer is versus being a Christian of what you've been brought up in and taught, and you just conforming to that. And that's what a lot of us do. We conform to every single thing that we have been taught and don't even try to build a relationship personally with God, so that he can lead us. And that's why I'm like I am. That's why I look like I do. I've always been this way. Everybody will tell you that. I've always stood out. I've always been different. And even though I didn't like it, I didn't like it. I didn't like that I was different. And I was just, because everybody was like, you always doing something different. You always done. And I didn't like it. I couldn't stand it because I was like, God, why you make me like this? Like, can you please take this away? I asked God to take away my singing. I asked God to take away dancing. I asked God to take away any talent. And then when he didn't necessarily take it away, but he just completely stopped it. And I remember I was like, I'm never going to dance or sing again.
He said, you think you do.
And then I did, child. And then I did, I'm going to tell you why. I said it because after I did American Idol and America's Got Talent, that's when I was like, you know what, man, life just sucks. You know, everything nothing ever, I always get right there, right to the tip of something, and then it don't happen. I mean, like I said, one of my friends and I did background for Rod Digger one time. So I thought that was going to take off. The guy had our heads all blown. We got, you know how he paid us? A dang on pizza thing at the Loop. Getting played. So, you know, I was questioning God, like, you keep taking me these different places and nothing's happening. Like, I want to know that you're real, for real, that you're really here with me, because why am I suffering? When I have a good heart, when I'm authentically good. But God is so good when I tell you build that relationship with him and you shut up, number one, and allow him to speak and allow him to talk to you and tell you what to do. Then that's when you like, oh, dang, my bad.
And it's so weird how God does these things. And like you just said, you be like, okay, God. Because like I went through like my cousin Brittany and I had discussed one time. My cousin Brittany, she's a minister. Well, she was a minister at Phillips Chapel. You know, everybody's transitioning. How we suffer for different things. I don't care if you're Christian, Muslim, Jewish, Hindu, whatever. When you are on the path of doing what God has ordained for you, whoever you believe your God to be, right? Or not. Because some people don't believe in God at all. And they still on the path to greatness. You understand? And you have to realize that, because the Bible said it rain on the just as well as the unjust.
Yeah.
And
I love
you know
that just gonna run though. There's somebody miserable somewhere.
Yeah, but I mean, sometimes you just be feeling like it just be too much, but God be like, I got you. Like, I mean, you recently, how long has your brother been passed? Like 2 years now? How long has it been?
This will make the 3rd year. In May, because we buried him on my birthday on May 29th. So that'll make 3 years.
And that was so sudden. And you know, it's just, that's how life is. Like, things happen.
Monday.
And you're like, God, what? Right?
I'm telling you, that Monday, he came and he got my son and he took his son to the park. No, that Sunday or that Saturday, one of them days he took them because he took Malachi to get a haircut. That was the last thing he did, to Malachi and his son to get a haircut. Then that Monday he got braces. That Tuesday, that was the start.
Now see, and I didn't even really want to, I don't know, it just came up. But you know,
no, you're fine. It's okay.
Losing people, and listen, I see how it affected your mom. No, and I still say no woman should ever have to bury her child. No man should ever have to bury their child. And I literally watched your mama when her son died. I watched her. And I would pray for her every day because I could tell it was tearing her soul to pieces. And I said, God,
a lot of us for pieces.
What's the meaning of this? You know, and then it just seemed like
every question.
You know, I'm sure. Question. And I mean, like me, I've lost people suddenly and be like, hey, what's the lesson I'm supposed to be learning from this? You know, like, what's the lesson? And sometimes you get an answer and sometimes you don't get a lesson. But I mean, I answer. But the main answer is you still here. That's the answer. You are still here. So you got something.
And that's the thing we have to realize. We still have life because it's like he do certain things to wake you up, to get you to see like life is here and I need your attention. I need you. When my brother passed, the one thing I sat in my aunt's backyard and you know, I'm just keeping 100 with everybody. You know, I was puff passing the Magic Dragon real bad.
Yes.
Okay. Real bad. Even my first lady, she had to walk up on. I said, I'm sorry. You know, I feel like, you know, I understand. Like, But I sat out there and I was like, God, what are you trying to show us? What is this going to what are you going to teach us? Because everything is a moment to learn something.
Right.
To me, in my life, that's just how I live. That's just how I live my life.
And that's how we are,
Everything is, it's a teachable moment. Everything is something that teaches me. And he kept saying love. He kept saying love. I want you to experience authentic love. You don't know what love is for real. I was like, it almost brings tears to my eyes now because
it's okay. We cry on here all the time. Yeah.
I didn't know what real love was. And so when that happened, he had already, like 2020, I had already been by myself. Everybody was, about themselves for 2020, but he really took everybody away from me, all my friends, everything. And I'm like, as nice as I am and as good, and I'm not saying I'm perfect, and I'm not saying I've never made mistakes before, but I love genuinely, and I love hard, and I love authentically, and I give myself authentically. And that's what he was also trying to teach me. Like, you're trying to seek something that you'll never get from these people, that you'll never get from this world. You will never understand what love is until you love me and allow me to show you what love is. Because even though I love God with my whole heart, my friends will tell you, even when I was a kid, I used to talk about God like all the time. I just always been this way. But I was just like, dang, you must not like me. Like, here it is. I'm doing everything and I'm nice to everybody. I mean, giving my heart, money, whatever it needs, to be. Kind of like, no, because you cannot find that fulfillment in anybody. There is nothing that is going to fulfill you other than me. Nothing.
So when people hear the name Sonny McCoy, how do you say your first name? Because I always just call you Sonny.
I know everybody be chopping my name up. No, it's Samayaka. It's actually a lot of letters are silent. Right. Samayaka. Mm-hmm.
But everybody calls you Sonny.
Samayaka. No, girl. You know it's Samayaka.
I did not know. I was like, I know I'm saying her name of Samayaka. Okay, that's beautiful.
And teachers always get so irritated. That is not how you say it. Ma'am, how you gonna tell me what my name is? Like I said, my name is Samayaka. Now keep going on the road.
Thank you. People so rude anyway. So when people hear your name, what do you want people to think when they hear what do you want people to think when they hear your name? Because it doesn't matter what people think. It's what does Sonny want people to think when they hear Sonny McCoy?
Light. That's the first thing that comes to my mind. Every single time I think about myself, because I used to wonder what was why was I here? I'm like, you gave me a crazy name. Why am I here? And light. Everybody that has ever come across me has always called me Sunshine. When I was younger, even though my family gave me the nickname Maya, when I was going to Cash Elementary School, they were calling me Sunny then. But everybody else knew me as Maya. But my friends at the school were calling me Sunshine. They were calling me Sunny. My teachers were calling me Sunny.
Wow.
So that's where it really came from. So when I first came out with that name, everybody especially my friends and my family, who is that? Your name is Maya. And I'm like, no, this is really what it was. Like growing up, people used to call me.
Y'all just didn't know it. Yeah, exactly.
Y'all just didn't know it. But they used to say that because I used to smile all the time. But I purposely did that. Because even though I will be unhappy, I purposely would smile all the time.
Well, I
would purposely try to make people laugh. So I love to make people laugh.
It's been an hour.
I made it.
See, I told you it wasn't going to be hard.
Hold it down, Mama.
Listen, so before we go out of here, what do you want people to know? What do you want to leave the people with?
I want people to know that it's okay to be authentically you. we do not have to have the perception of what this world is telling us to do, or what family or what friends or anybody is telling us to do. When you build your relationship with God, he starts bringing out stuff in you that you already had, but then he brings stuff that you never knew. And that's why it's so important, because who are you? Have you ever really sat with yourself and asked, like, who am I? Like, for real, what else am I capable of? Because there's stuff that I never thought I would be doing and I'm doing now. I now have a LLC. I haven't officially announced it until just now. Oh my God. But I didn't think it was possible, but it's possible. It's here. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So be like.
So tell the people how they can watch you and experience you and know who Sonny McCoy is.
Well, I do have Instagram and I'm on there all the time. I do have TikTok now. I go on there, I make videos, but I'm not active. Okay. But you're
going to start doing it, because if somebody encouraged me, in order to be relevant and be who you need to be, you need to hit that TikTok at least twice a day.
As far as I do post on there.
You do, but you need to start posting twice a day.
Okay, and you know what? I'm here for all of the needs that I need to be, level up. Level me up, okay?
Twice a day. Start doing it.
Twice a
even
day.
If it's something stupid, even if it's just throwing your face up there with some music, you got to get in the habit of doing it.
You know what it is? Of course, it's a lot to do with this shyness, like not wanting to be seen so much, like not wanting to do too much. And honestly, I'm like, God, why would you do this to me? Like, I don't want to be seen I don't want to be on social media all the time. I be wanting to some days I want to just delete the Instagram. Let it go. Let it go.
And you can take a break from it anytime you want to, because it is social media. And I tell people that too. But when you're building your brand.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm listening.
When you're building your brand, Sonny, right? So tell the people how to see you. Give them your handles so we can.
For my IG, it is songstress_86. And for my Instagram, it's my first name without the last A. Then my last name. That's it. That's all I have.
And if you go on my IG, you'll see you can tag. I put her handle on there so you can click and follow her. Okay. She's on IG. She's on TikTok. She's out here singing. You're not gonna sing for me for real?
I'll sing for you.
Sing something.
Which one? Which one to sing real quick?
Sing for me. Whatever's in your heart. Sing it. Sing.
Oh, sing. Okay. With all my heart, I love you, baby. Stay with me, and you will see my arms will hold you, baby. Never leave, 'cause I believe I'm in love. Sweet love, hear me calling out your name. I feel no shame, I'm in love. Sweet love. Okay.
Yes, ma'am. And that's just a taste. Y'all, we are going to support this young lady. I want y'all to go follow her. I want you to let her dress you. She's showing y'all how to dress. She's showing y'all how to be out here in this world. Girl, you went and had a facial the other day. I got to get that. You know, I've never had a facial. I'm 50 years old and I've never had a facial.
Yes, so I did have my real first, well, not my real first one, but I had one on a cruise. And that one, I was like, oh, okay, let me try a real one. And so when my god sister said she did it, I was like,
But I want to go to somebody that know how to do black skin, and you know I got good skin, and I want to keep it.
And I will make sure her Inspired Beauty Raven at Simply Marvelous off of Country Club Road. So yes, I will make sure I give you her information so that you can check her out, because I'm telling you, it was now we talked the whole time. So
It's okay.
if I had been a stranger, it would have been amazing. But it was because we needed it. But it did feel so good. Oh my gosh, she has these weighted blankets. Child.
Oh, I love those.
Oh my
Start
goodness.
being in the
Everything
arms of
about
Jesus. Hallelujah.
yeah.
I love it. Yes. Doesn't she have a
Thank
wonderful
you,
voice?
Melvin. Thank you. I
Just
appreciate
beautiful
that.
voice. And you should hear her when she sang Believe in Yourself, honey, for the Wiz. And then they had her up
You
there
know what? I
crying
would
with
have
the
sung that,
Wiz
but I couldn't
song.
remember
Baby, I
all the
said,
words.
listen. The people's like, who is this? I just want to say, oh my
They
God.
did do that though. I don't know why. She is not lying. They
That's how
were
she
real
was
extra.
singing, y'all. She was singing like Jesus just got right up in her throat, y'all. It was amazing.
That song is powerful. That song is a real powerful song. Thank you.
I'm so proud of you. I'm proud of you. I love you. And I just want to keep seeing you blossom and blossom and blossom and blossom. And I thank you for coming on here and spending a little time with Miss Carla as y'all be. Miss Carla.
Thank you.
I love you.
Yes, Miss Carla. Thank you. I appreciate you. You are so amazing. Again, I'm gonna keep saying it. You are amazing. You have a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful spirit, and keep showing this world love and peace. What peace looks like. Even when you aren't peaceful, you give peace. So keep being it. Keep doing it.
Hallelujah. So until next time, people. Look, I be shy too, girl. I be shy sometimes. So until next week, y'all.
You. Ciao, bye. Bye, y'all.
That's my girl right there.